Well, hello and a very warm welcome to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. Today on the show, I'm hanging out with a friend of mine coming all the way from Eswatini, Swaziland. For those of you who knows it as Swaziland, it's going to be amazing. He will be sharing two of his original songs and also some of his live experiences. You don't want to miss a thing. And of course, this show is made possible by Turnkey Music, a music shop based in Malibongwe Drive in Johannesburg. Do you need musical equipment? Come check these guys out. They'll be able to help you and assist you on every setup, every kind of setup that you have been looking for so long. And also, if you have missed any of this show, make sure that you head to DNTV Demand and catch up on all our previous episodes. One more time, a very warm welcome to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. Stay tuned. The Sound of Silence with DrumPIPO. All right, welcome back to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO, and you know how we do it every single week. Like I said to you, I'm hanging out with a brother of mine right here on the Sound of Silence, Skolwane.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Thanks for having me on the show.
It's a pleasure, my brother. Welcome to the Sound of Silence.
I'm having such a good time.
Yeah.
I'm probably never gonna leave. I'm gonna sleep here on this couch and probably stick by your side for a few more hours.
I would love that. Tell me, why are you doing music?
It's always been a passion of mine, but mostly in my hard times, music was always there. And since it made me get through those hard times, I feel that I gotta give the people something to help them get through those hard times. And mostly, when you gotta have fun, you gotta have fun, right?
That's it.
And music
That's it.
is everything. That's
And then
what it is.
your stage name, what does it mean?
Skolwane.
Yeah.
It's Siswati for street dog.
Street dog.
And to me, a street dog usually is a mixed breed.
Okay.
And for me, that means I stand against prejudice.
Okay.
And a
Okay.
street dog usually roams wherever they feel like. They do whatever they want.
That's it.
Doesn't follow society's rules.
That's it.
And that for me is absolute freedom.
You know, for a second, I thought, let me thank God for your life that you're coming from Swaziland, because a street dog you can be eaten if you come from China or, you know, somewhere where they eat dogs. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't be that tasty. I know there are other dogs much more tasty than I
For a
am.
hybrid? Oh, my brother. It will be a good meal. So tell me, I mean, what is it like growing up in Swaziland?
At the time, it was many years ago, I'd say a couple decades. So there were still roads that were undone. There weren't music stores really.
Yeah.
And if there was a guitar for sale, it was a no-name brand that
Okay.
was in stock for
Some
about
guy made it somewhere.
somewhere with the strings like so far away from the neck and there was nobody to even teach you because
Yeah.
you couldn't network. Even if they were musicians, they probably were,
Right.
plenty of them,
Right.
who were able to leave the country, travel, and mix and match and network. But as a kid at the time, I didn't really network. When we went to Swaziland, when I was really young, I was 6 months old.
Yeah.
And
Aren't you a native?
I'm not a native.
Okay.
I'm not a
Okay.
native. I was
Okay.
actually born in KwaZulu-Natal.
Okay.
But I was so young, I wasn't even a year old, that I spent my life growing up in Swaziland.
Right.
And I naturally took it to myself to say, I love the what we call Ubuntu there,
Yeah.
which is love your
Yeah.
brother as
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to love each brother around me as I love myself, and therefore I'm Swati.
Right.
And
right.
and
Makes
I
sense.
it encompassed my whole life.
Makes sense. And musically, I mean, how did you find yourself there?
It was tough. There were a bunch of animals that really listened to me when I played. It wasn't people. There was a cat. There was a cat named Shadow. And Shadow was one mean cat. And he would listen. He would just sit there and listen. But if I made a mistake,
Yeah.
Shadow would wake up, look at me angry, and walk away as if I'd killed everything for him.
Shadow looks at the dog.
Right, right, and that's how I got into it. If the animals liked it,
Yeah.
then obviously it ain't hurting their ears.
Right,
And I just played and played until it sounded
You
good.
you released your first album in 2011.
That's right.
Was it a single?
It was a single actually, not an
Okay.
album. And
Tell me about it.
I was playing in a classic rock band. I was playing bass.
Okay.
And we did this battle of the bands,
Right.
and the band didn't make it through.
Okay.
But one of the judges had come to me and said, "Hey, the label's actually looking for somebody like you." And I said, "What do you mean? You know, I just played bass. I didn't even really sing. I did some backing
Yeah.
harmonies." And that's how I got introduced to the label owner at Funk Music, and some guys like Rudy Massane, brand ambassadors, and we did a single. And
Beautiful.
there was a deal offered, but at the time, I wasn't ready to settle down with a label. I was too wild in the sense that my music was really keeping me in an environment that was, a hurricane of ideas and creativity just bombarding my lifestyle. It was just locked in the room
Right.
and playing music,
Right.
and I didn't have time to go out of that because I knew this is the time I need to develop myself. So we did a single song, and it hit around.
Beautiful.
It would have been bigger with better marketing,
Yeah.
but like we all know, you got to market yourself and you got to put the
hardest
funds
part.
towards it.
So tell me, what are you performing for us today?
Today I'm going to do two songs that I recently wrote,
Okay.
and this is off the album Angels for Sale, and these are quite new, so
Yeah.
most people haven't even heard it. Probably some mosquitoes flying around the window of my bedroom heard the song.
Has the cat heard it though?
And as a street dog, you're in tune with all them insects and animals, and
That's right.
and if it sounds good, I go with it.
That's
and
right.
today I said I'm going to give people something different,
Yeah.
and something they haven't heard,
Right.
especially those who follow me.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
man. You know what? We won't take much of your time. Let's just do your first song, and then we'll come back and talk some more.
Fantastic.
All right, take it away.
Shaded eyes looking down on everyone. No surprise that someday we will be gone. And I hope and I pray that the seasons never change. Yeah, you call to me, and I would never say, just leave a light on, just leave a light on in my absence. Just leave a light on, just leave a light on in my absence. Setting sun, how it fades on everyone. Who am I to decide what I've become? And I hope and I pray that the seasons never change. Yeah, you call to me, and I would never say, just leave a light on, just leave a light on in my absence. Just leave a light on, just leave a light on in my absence. We are one. We are one. Just leave a light on, just leave a light on in my absence. Just leave a light on, just leave a light on in my absence. Just leave a light on, just leave a light on in my absence. Just leave a light on, just leave a light on in my absence.
All right, welcome back one more time to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO, and I told you I'm hanging out with an amazing guitarist, vocalist. You had that beautiful music, right, my brother?
Thank you so much.
That was good.
It was a pleasure playing it.
That was good. Tell me, what is the name of that song and how did it come about?
It's called Absence.
Absence?
Yeah, and at the time, a lot of people I knew around me had lost somebody.
Okay.
And
Did
usually,
you write it during COVID?
Actually, it's quite recent. This was about last year,
Okay.
November.
Okay.
And it was just too much. You know, it was people I knew and people there, people here, and a lot of emotions going around. And it made me realize that all of us, tomorrow can come, but there's going to be a time where you're going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And you're not prepared for it. But what we do is, in honor of those people, is we light a candle.
Yeah.
Or some sort of light. Light is always there when death comes into your family or your surrounding with the people you love.
Right.
And we gotta find a passive calmness that follows that. And this is by saying that it's no surprise that one day I will be gone.
Yeah.
And what we leave behind is
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. Look, tell me, there are so many artists out there. What makes you stand out? Why should I listen to you?
I am playing on the moment, and usually I don't procrastinate. If it sounds good, it's good. All I want to do is write a good song that makes somebody feel something out there,
Yeah, yeah.
and for them to appreciate it. I do use a lot of alternate tunings. Sometimes I use very strange tunings.
Yeah.
And one of my songs, the standard tuning is not there. It's B, F sharp, B, F sharp, B, D sharp. And that gives me a different resonating acoustic sound. So it's not a C, it's a C, you know, or it's a E, it's a E.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I usually choose how I tune my guitar to make me sound a little different from the others.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Look, who is this one artist that you would want to do a collab with?
Oh dang, definitely Johnny Resnick from the Goo Goo Dolls. He's always been an inspiration of mine.
Yeah.
I can play every song by the Goo Goo Dolls,
Yeah.
and that's in closed door in my bedroom.
Right.
And when I feel free, because he's such a free guy, the band is such a free band. They just let go, and that's what I want my music to make me feel.
Right.
That I can
Right.
just be myself.
Beautiful. You're working on a new album, actually.
Yes.
How's it going? What can we expect? What's the sound like?
You're gonna expect some interesting guitar work, and you can expect some interesting vocal work as well.
Yeah.
Just going away from the standard and going into different variations to give
Yeah.
an atmosphere. Being titled Angels for Sale.
Wow.
Basically, we
Where
all.
can I buy them? I mean, those angels. I mean, I would love to keep one or two in my home.
We are all angels for sale, all of us. We are. If you take it back down into pilgrimage and
Yeah.
and statically say that I was born in God's image, then we are really, really special, aren't we?
Right.
But the world makes us sell ourselves to live in this time and space.
Interesting.
But we are supposed to spend our time here and then become an angel again.
Right. Right.
So we
right.
for sale for now while we
Wow.
are here.
Wow. So, where can people get your music?
Right now, you can get my music on Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes, and Deezer,
All those
Shazam,
places.
15
Online.
online platforms.
Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
online world today. Gone are
That's
the
it.
days where you're going to make an LP and send it out and people are like, I got a record.
Yeah.
Now it's like, let me check my phone. I got a record, you know.
And if people want to book you for gigs and all that, how do they get hold of you?
They can probably go through to my email, which is bandskolwane@gmail.com, and Most of the websites like Spotify
Yeah.
and Amazon, they will be now generating some sort of access to me. And if you want to, you can also go through Amuse. Muse will
Yeah.
give you my contact
Yeah.
details.
Yeah.
And it's as easy as that. The best is Gmail. I don't know. I'm a
Right.
Gmail fan.
Right.
I've been using it for a
Right.
long time. Gmail's awesome.
Beautiful, man. You know what? Street Dog, I won't keep you here for long. I know you have to hunt, and I know you have to.
I'm sniffing around already.
All the best with your music, my brother.
Thank
All
you
the
again
best
for
with your
this
music.
great opportunity.
Thank you so much for coming through. All right.
In the silence I become, lay me down to someone. I'll relentless, I am spoken. I will be there to become. Oh, it's alive. So come inside now, be my disguise. Oh, just believe it's you and me now in destiny. I will find you somewhere safe. I will play to your disgrace. I return braided new. I will take this from inside. Oh, it's alive. So come inside now, be my disguise. Oh, just believe that you and me now in destiny. Oh, it's alive. So come inside now, be my disguise. Oh, just believe that you and me now in destiny.
All right, guys, that's it for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with myself and my brother right here on The Sound of Silence. I had a great time, and I'm sure you also did. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get all future notifications of our upcoming shows. Until then, I will see you next week, same place, same time. God bless. Bye-bye.